What's up, guys? I wanted to inform y'all a little bit about what's been going on. Hey girl, it's Gemma. If you hear dogs, it's just gonna happen. I have a dog that is a puppy. My sister has a dog that is a puppy, and they're loud. So anyway, if you hear them in the background, that's them. It's gonna happen. So let's see. So right after Thanksgiving last year, 2021. I got a puppy, 2.5 months old. So it was a lot of work, and I got him right at a time whenever work got crazy because my manager resigned. So I had extra load on me, and raising a puppy, I don't have a kid yet, but I feel like it's close to raising a baby. I don't know, but oh my goodness, I was taking him out every 20 minutes in the beginning, then I upgraded to every 30 minutes. Like, I had my timer set. I wanted to knock out the pee situation quick. You want to get in here? So, anyway, that was just super stressful, and that on top of work being insane. I was super frustrated at that time, and so anyway, it was just a lot. It was a lot, and it was, I was working late, and I was not making my workouts my priority because I had a puppy, and I was working late, and I was stressed out, and I just felt like any extra time that I had, I wanted to wash my clothes. Like, I needed to do laundry. I needed to do like basic human things. So I got off of my workouts, and I don't know, it just like all of it, and then it just all combined into a big mess that like my positivity wasn't there that I always have. I just didn't feel hopeful. I had a lot of fear because when Earl was a puppy, he like experienced a few episodes of like these seizure looking things. He's good now, but that was super fearful for me because I'm like, I want to get a dog, like I want to take him everywhere with me. Like I want it to be awesome. He's our buddy, just like, and then I'm like fearful, like, oh my gosh, like is something going to happen to him, and I just recently lost my other dog, so it was just like, all that mixed together was a mess, and I just like did not feel right. Like people from the outside may not have known, but I mean, I talked to my family and stuff, so they knew, but like if you came in contact with me, you might not have, but like I just didn't feel good, and so like come around to like maybe the end of January, it was like that first like 2 months, which felt like a year in my life. But anyway, I like knew that I had to do something. I got back on my workouts at the beginning of January. I made sure I stayed consistent with that every 3 times at least every week, and I have stuck to that since January. So I knew I needed to get back on that because that's what makes me feel good, that's what, it just feels so good to work out. That's just like, I know that is good for me, and I know I need to do it. So I made myself get back into that no matter what. Meanwhile, Earl's still a puppy, work's still rough, but like I was like, I have to do this for me. So I did that. But then like my positivity and my hope and my fear, all that was still there, and I was just like, man, like I gotta do something to fill myself up. I just have to. And my mom had mentioned like a few things that she heard from Andrew Womack, and Andrew Womack is who I listened to all the time back like 2007, 2008, 2009, like a long time ago. Like I grew the most learning from him. He's a pastor, and he's huge on, he teaches grace, he teaches the word, like, makes you see it different ways that, you don't just see sometimes just reading. And, I had him on podcast daily, like, like I was just like soaking it all in. So anyway, I was like, I haven't listened to him in a while because, like, I don't know, I just started listening to other things, reading other things, just life, growing, doing different things. Still good stuff, but I just hadn't listened to him in a while. So I was like, I'm gonna listen to Andrew. He kind of reminds me of my dad too, which I was really missing too, like during that time too. Like I really miss his wisdom that he had in God. And he was like, I don't know, it was just like a relationship I had with my dad, like, and he just always spit wisdom at me, and I always just had peace, and like, he was who I went to with questions and everything. Everybody in my family is amazing too, I can go to them, but like, I just had a special thing with my dad when it came to like God, So, I feel like there's a hair, and I keep trying to get it. So anyway, I was like, I'm gonna look him up on podcasts, found him, his teachings were like 20 minutes. I was like, yes, this is perfect. Like, I could pop that on while I'm making my coffee, I can pop it on, like while I'm in the shower, and they're short, so I can remember what I just learned. I don't have to like listen to an hour and a half long one where I'm like, where did we leave off, So it was like, this is perfect. So I started filling myself up with that. I've started reading more books. And one was the Final Summit by Andy Andrews. I read The Traveler's Gift. I think the second one was The Final Summit. Anyway, that was super amazing. And at the end of that book, the thing that I took the most from it, which was the key thing, was do something. Like with my business and everything that I want to get going, that I've been working on for, I feel like, a long time, but like my thing is always like, I don't know what to do. Like, I don't, my passion is here. My passion is teaching and fitness, right? So all the marketing, all that, like pushing my program, that aspect, not a super fan of, right? Like, maybe if I knew how to do it, I would enjoy it more, but like, I have to teach myself and I have to learn all that stuff, and like the desire to learn it isn't there, so I'm kind of struggling with pushing my program and everything. So but anyway, I was like, I don't know what to do, and so the end of that book, it just says do something. When I didn't know what to do, I did something, and I was like, was that for me? Like, literally this book was written for me for this time in my life. So I was like, that's right, I'm gonna do something. I don't know, it's a step. I don't know what it is, like that's gonna lead me to my final thing, but like, it's gonna be a step. I wanna do something. So here I am. So that was awesome. Read that book. I've been reading You Are a Bad A, by Sincero. Oh my gosh, Jen? Oh my gosh, it's on my book. Okay, anyway, that book has been really bomb. She goes between like, she calls it source energy, but she also calls it God. So I don't fully know like what she believes, but like whenever all the things still line up with like God. So source energy, I don't take it that way, right? Because my source is God. So anytime she says that, I'm like, that's God, and all the things are the same, like what she's talking about. So it's been just really good. So many different things, and she talks fun, it's not dull in her teachings, and so that's been an awesome book. So I've just been like filling myself up. I haven't been posting a lot, like you haven't seen my fitness stuff posted often, but I just felt like I needed to use this time to fill myself back up and get to a place, because I was like, if I post, it's gonna feel fake, because I don't feel that. I don't feel positive, like I don't feel hopeful, like I just don't feel that way. So I don't want to post about this. I don't know, I'm huge on like practicing what I preach, and if I'm not feeling what I'm writing, then like it's hard to still do it and feel genuine, right? Because you don't feel it. So I backed off from posting for a while. I've still posted like stuff I've done with my family and friends and stuff like that, but like not my fitness stuff, not my 4Kukui program stuff, you know, not like my teaching stuff. So anyway, I'm gonna start doing that more, but I just backed off from that because I just needed to fill myself up, and I have been, and I feel so much better. I feel back to who I am, you know, like my normal me. So it's been really awesome.